What are common tropes in 80s film genres? Exciting news for movie lovers. The 1980s continue to capture our imaginations, and many are asking, what are the common tropes in 1980s film genres? With the recent resurgence of interest in this era, let's break down what made these films so memorable and why they still resonate today. Common tropes in 1980s films vary by genre but share some defining features that contribute to the era's nostalgic appeal. Many 80s films are known for their larger-than-life characters, clear-cut heroes and villains, and distinctive stylistic choices that reflected the decade's culture. In the action and adventure genres, 1980s movies often featured tough, sometimes reluctant heroes who face overwhelming odds, frequently with a mix of humor and bravado. These protagonists are often physically strong, resourceful, and embody a rugged individualism. The villain is typically exaggeratedly evil or corrupt, creating a clear moral contrast. Films like Rocky and Die Hard exemplify this trope. Teen movies of the 1980s, such as The Breakfast Club, commonly revolve around cliques and social stereotypes. The jock, the nerd, the rebel, the princess, who eventually break down barriers and reveal hidden depths. These films often explore themes of identity, peer pressure, and coming-of-age struggles with a mix of humor and heartfelt moments. In the science fiction and fantasy genres, 1980s films frequently include high-concept premises with imaginative special effects, often blending adventure with a sense of wonder or danger. Tropes such as the chosen one, alien invasions, or dystopian futures are common. Movies like The Terminator and Back to the Future highlight these elements. Comedy and parody films of the 1980s often relied on satire of popular culture and genre cliches, using exaggeration and absurdity to entertain. For example, Spaceballs mocks science fiction tropes and blockbuster commercialization, while This Is Spinal Tap uses mockumentary style to humorously depict rock band stereotypes. Common stylistic and thematic elements across many 1980s films include synth-heavy soundtracks and rock music that define the mood and energy. A focus on youth culture and rebellion reflects the decade's social dynamics. Clear moral distinctions between good and evil characters often emerge, with anti-heroes appearing in some films. Use of practical effects and on-location shooting creates a sense of realism or immersive environments. Frequent inclusion of pop culture references, fashion trends, and technology of the time now evokes nostalgia. Overall, 1980s film tropes reflected a mix of bold storytelling, memorable characters, and cultural markers that continue to appeal to audiences who appreciate the decade's unique style and spirit.